art is functional. It serves a function and not a dominant. It is not a means to collect the largest cheering session. It should be healing, a source of joy, spreading positive vibrations. Now this and many more you will be experiencing today on the Arts Express. I am Tolokwe Lamidi, your host. Force on Gallery Co is pleased to present Exercises of Liberation, a solo exhibition by Diana Ejeta. That Diana explores the layered nature of human experience, spirituality, and cultural memory. Now, our works embody the idea of assembled history, where past and present converge through forms, symbol, and negative space. Let's take a look.
This exhibition spans painting, drawing, sculpture, poster installation, and sound created during the artist's residency with KO in Lagos.
Lately, I've been working as an illustrator for several magazines, such as The New Yorker, The New York Times, Washington Post, Economist, and for about 6-7 years, quite intensely. And lately, I've been going back to my personal practice, which includes painting, sculpture, textile, and ink drawing. And I choose this title because I feel the art space is a space where we allow ourselves to liberate from societal structures, and where we can explore different ways of living our experience as human beings. So it's a space where we can break these structures and create new possibilities.
We have worked with this artist before. She did a residency with us about 6 years ago in Art House Foundation. She's half Italian, half Nigerian. She wanted to come and explore and work with materials from Nigeria. And then a few years later, we said we want you to do another show. And so she came down and did a residency with us again, and has created all these works that you see in front of you today. So she has done adire, she has done ceramics, and oil on paper, oil on canvas, ink on paper, and gouache.
Her paintings reflect on moments of transition and waiting, where bodies merge with architectural structures around them. Her compositions present fluid silhouette that emerge from dense layers, with recurring motifs resembling bodies, natural elements, and ritual objectives such as horns, shells, plants, crowns, and natural fibers. In stillness and reflection, these figures are in the process of mutating and evolving into new narratives and possibilities.
So this is a solo exhibition by Diana Ejeta. It's titled Exercises in Liberation. And she's looking in this work about our layered experiences with spirituality and cultural memory. So she's worked with drawing, with painting, with textiles, sculpture, even sound installation. And she is using all these different mediums to sort of look at the quietness of meditative practice of making art, and look at different cultural symbols and silhouettes of memory. Well, so Diana is known as an illustrator. She's done 10 covers of the New Yorker magazine, which is one of the biggest accolades an illustrator can have. And so for the last 5 years, she's really more worked in the illustrative space, and she's been commissioned by major companies and newspapers and magazines around the world. And so this is the first time in the last 5 years that she stepped back and really working more with analog art production. And so that's what's exciting about this show, to really see her go back to her roots and make art with different mediums.
back. You're still watching the Art Express on TVC. Now, the Lagos International Festival of Illustrators, organized by Book Buzz Foundation in collaboration with Bookstorm NG, proudly launches its first edition. The festival intends to spotlight 100 children books written by Nigerian authors and illustrated by Nigerian artists by 2027, showcasing the depth of local talents. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Gina Rosas and I'm from Colombia. Well, this is a festival of the first festival of illustration in Nigeria, and this is a good idea to create community around illustration and with illustrated books, and to show and engage new talents into illustration, and to give many reference about our story as an illustrators, our career, but also to inspire many young illustrators to do more books and to integrate their culture and their roots into art. On these days, we're going to talk about inspiration, about many books. We're going to make experiments, workshops, and also networking and giving advices the illustrators, and to try to create a community around the topic. And we are also giving examples of our own countries and our own experiences, and yeah.
Li-Fi is a groundbreaking platform dedicated to nurturing and celebrating the art of children's book illustration. Over 3 dynamic days, 45 emerging Nigerian artists engaged in intensive workshops, panel discussions, and live art sessions with 9 internationally acclaimed illustrators from Spain, Slovenia, and Latin America.
I have to congratulate this initiative, because I think that we are going to see the new books for kids and for children in the few new years, no? And I think that is important, the support of the governments and these associations, no, or the partners to support artists and to incentivize the literature for children.
My name is Masha Žmitek, and I'm an illustrator and head of Slovenian Illustration Center of Illustration. And I'm here for Lagos International Festival of Illustrations. Our group wants to show the diversity of illustration, fiction and non-fiction. In children's books, we want to present some new techniques, talk about compositions, how the process of making a picture book would look like, why is it important, and some other stuff.
Li-Fi is said to be an inspiring convergence of creativity, collaboration, and cultural exchange in Lagos.
Hi, I'm Miriam. I'm an illustrator from Spain, and this initiative is very interesting because we are exchanging our visual approach to illustration from Spain without cultural baggage to Nigerian.
We talk a lot about unemployment. There's that. and also as a creator and as a writer, somebody who operates within the creative sector, I see and I come across a lot of talent. And I always feel I have this dream, I suppose, that people who are creative can actually invest their time and energy in their work, enough time and energy that will enable them to compete globally. Traveling around the world to different festivals and fairs where they're celebrating illustrations and children's books. And I'm thinking, where's Nigeria here? You go to these events and Nigeria doesn't even have a stall. Most African countries, to be honest, don't have stalls. And I really want to change that because, as they say, Nigeria no they carry last. So once they are empowered and they have the skills, I have no doubt that they're going to excel. So what we've done is we've worked with 3 different countries. In this year, we're working with Spain, Slovenia, and 3 countries in Latin America, Colombia, Brazil, and Venezuela. And we've brought illustrators from those countries to come and work with the 45 Nigerian artists that applied for this course. So we want to empower them. We want them to have the skills that they require to be able to compete globally.
Welcome back. Today on Theatre, the latest edition of TALPX, held at Terra Culture, once again affirmed why it has become one of Nigerians' most anticipated creative showcases. Organized by Terra Academy for the Arts, the quarterly event delivered an unforgettable experience of bold storytelling, spirited performances, and socially relevant commentary that left audiences inspired and eager for more. Let's go there.
Stop! It's really a wonderful day because Terra Academy for the Arts has the opportunity to display what we have had in the works for over 3 months. Our students are today in our 5th edition of our TAFTA Action Learning Project, putting together plays, 2 very distinct and wonderfully creative plays, Kingmaker and Book Cover. These plays tell the story of the African society, and this is just one of the projects that we're putting together at the Academy to be able to funnel creative talents and give them a platform to express their creative talent.
I am up. Go inside. I'll come back to you. You are saying? Kabinzi. I met Prince Obaoye with enslavement.
TAFTA participants took center stage with 2 powerful productions that blended theatre, comedy, and music. Each performance reinforced TALPX's mission as a platform that transforms classroom learning into real-world stage experiences. This edition was yet another resounding success as a bold reminder that the future of African storytelling is vibrant, fearless, and unstoppable.
What actually struck me most is the clarity of speech of the actors. You know, we have a lot of issues with the student speech, and I think part of what TAFTA taught them is to be clear. They pick their speech clean, and I think they are very, very interesting people. Although I have not watched all of them, but the little that I've watched, I sat at the back of the stage. They spoke very clearly. The projection is anyway. We cannot talk about the projection now because they are using a microphone, or like our own. That time we don't use microphone, but the way they spoke is very interesting, and they concentrate, and the commitment is very, very great. It shows that our young ones they are coming. You know, we have a very bright hope in them.
As you look at this land today, you talk too much. You talk too much. Kabiyesi, you need to man up. Let's get this ritual quick. Kabiyesi, man up. No. This is the last time that you and I will see face to face.
It was very challenging. As a matter of fact, I was asked to play the role of a playboy, which is not my nature, and the director kept trying to make me fit into the character. I mean, so many times he would come on stage and correct me. If you want to be a player, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. And of course, I am happy that at least I did my best to give the director what he wanted.
My slave. I want to marry you.
Well, tonight is a culmination of 3 months of learning, learning both theory and practical aspect of theater, and then rehearsals, practicing what our participants have learned, the practices, and came to showcase it today on a big stage. Many of them is the first time they're getting on a big stage like this, but they have proven themselves that they are up to the task by being able to write the script, rehearse it, and now perform it. So it's been a long journey of about 3 months, but we are happy it's what it is today.
It is Kabiyesi that is masterminding the cover up. Kabiyesi! Okay. Look, I am very sure that you are baffled that you want proof. Don't worry. You see that proof? Tomorrow morning you shall get it, but please do not go to the palace unless I call for you. Agreed?
I was in almost all the scenes, so I had to keep rehearsing back to back, and each person in different scenes wanted to rehearse with me because I appear virtually in all of them. So it was very challenging. And when the director had to say, take that again, meaning if I've done it, I have to go back, do it back and forth. But thank God. But it's something I love to do. Acting is part of me. Acting is what I do, you understand? So it is what it is.
Drink was poisoned.
Lukosi is a man, part of the chief who tried to take revenge for his forefathers' pain, and that's why he's fighting the king to make sure that throne that they took from his forefathers leave the same people who took from his forefather's hand. The audience I saw was wowing, and for that I will give it a plus for stage performance. But if it's a screen, you know, you can be in your comfort zone and just screen your movie. But for them to take the pain to come to this place, it shows stage performance still holds a greater one.
Stop! I'm particularly excited about this outcome. Yet again, sold out. We had a full house. We're very proud at Terra Culture and Terra Academy for the Arts for the young minds that have been trained. But I think over and above all is the fact that we're able to practicalize what they have learned in their theory, so to speak, and also the practical courses that they take.
Wow. A great one there by TAFTA for continuously showcasing the future of African storytelling. Well done, Bolanle Austin Peters. Now, this is where we will be drawing the curtain on today's episode of the Arts Express. Join us next week for more. Bye-bye.